Alright, well, let's hope this works. Alright, that looks good. Finland's getting invaded. US and China look like they're about to go to war. So that'll be fine. Hopefully they can fight each other for a while. Country failed again. Okay. Somehow they're not at war with each other. Does that mean we have control of Madagascar? Yes. Alright. Vietnam is just like absolutely destroyed. I need to unlock that UN mission where you can rebuild the country. Alright, we'll make 1 sub per turn. Level 9 naval ships. Failed again. I forgot to go to war, didn't I? We're gonna... I did technically forget to go to war that turn. Okay, they have a lot of alliances. Where do I need to go to war with, though? Did I just go to Africa? Should I start? Am I ready? I don't think I'm ready. Okay, Haiti has no alliances. You go to Haiti, then the Dominican Republic, and we'll figure out what to do from there. Okay. We'll lower our industry cost because level 60. Alright, we'll make sure we do our mission. And then, let's see. Level 30 troops. Great armored carriers, tanks, fighting robots. I don't know if they've seen action yet. Okay, failed again. Put blockade on Haiti. Australia could be a good country to do. Okay. Military is starting to get to the point where they're becoming, I think, good enough to compete. One aircraft carrier? Oh, so they changed that, because I don't think we were producing aircraft carriers last time, were we? Okay, of course they did. There's a lot of failing. Don't quite have Haiti, but we're probably about to. At level 90. 500,000. That's a good number. I forgot.
Let's mount up.
We'll increase with them. Still haven't conquered Haiti, by the way, so. US is getting repelled right now. I think I could do this as Russia or China too. That'd probably be a fun one to try. Dang, we didn't start producing fighting robots for some reason. We did aircraft carriers, even though you have to unlock aircraft carriers. But we're at level 35. We're making 100,000 troops per turn. I think we're about ready to actually go start bordering some mainland countries. Come on, let's hurry up. Alright, we'll do level 50. Alright, 115. Level 37. Alright. Alright, Hades ours. We could probably do 25. It is, after all. The only country we border. We want to get this war over quick, so then we can move on to the next country. Alright, we didn't finish them off, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Level 140. At level 41, level 14, okay. Anybody want anything with us? Let's see. Nope. Alright, we conquered the Dominican Republic. Do we border anybody? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Should we just go into Africa? Alright, you know what? We're going into Africa. Where is Russia? We don't want to go to war with Russia.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Don't want to go to war with Russia. I know the US is at war with them, but I didn't say we were good allies here. Failed. Alright, that's a good start. I don't know if we'll actually... Alright, finally. Science and counter-espionage are at max levels. Well, my science is already at the max level. We're doing good in South Africa. 6,000 of those. Do we make robots per turn? Because that'd be kind of cool, but it does not appear we do. Oof, food poisoning. Russia just conquered Israel. US is still struggling. All looks normal. We are about... Yeah, we're ready to, I think, border these nations. Our military is, I think, at a point where we're actually strong enough to fight off some of these other nations. And South Africa, let's see. I don't like how many countries we can spy on, because that means we have some low relations. But Australia doesn't like us. Well, alright, there we go. Alright, South Africa. No more rebels. Alright, diplomacy. And all of a sudden we border a ton of nations. I don't think any of these countries have strong militaries. But, you know, it is a lot of them, so.
Listen.
Alright, we'll do that. Botswana. Whoa. Well, we conquered a bunch of countries, so. That should be all. Yep. Okay. Oh my goodness, we have not been producing anti-ballistics this entire time. Can we buy? Plus 10. Alright, let's buy 10. Let's finish that off. I'll finish that off too, just for the heck of it. What mission should we do? Why can't I click on that? I want my robots. Well, for some reason, it doesn't want me to get to the robots. I did click it, so. You're right. What countries do we border even now? I don't even know what countries we border, guys. Alright. Malawi can have some forces. Tanzania can have some forces. Zambia can have some forces. And that's all our border nations. I think that's all. Okay. No rebels. Well, let's make sure we actually have these weapons to use. Is anything relating to us? No. Okay. Dang. Okay. Does that mean we conquered them? Russia is just like killing everyone right now, it looks like, so. Alright, so, well, we're bordering Venezuela. Uh-oh. See, guys, this is where, you know, we just make sure we're at war with all of them. Yeah, okay. Territory control. Okay, well, we're about to go into the Americas now. That's what that means. I don't want to go into the Americas yet, but I think we're gonna have to. Alright, Venezuela and Congo. Our soldiers are almost max level, so. Does that mean that Poland conquered Belarus? I would think so. Okay. Yep. I think Russia won. Zimbabwe has been erased from the map. Okay, Russia's doing stuff. Well, the United States is starting to beat Russia there. Oh, man, this is gonna be tough because Brazil. Colombia. Guyana. That's not that tough. But then Suriname. But then France. Okay. So that ultimately leads to France is the problem. Alright. Yeah, so we're at war with all we can be at war with. Well, we could be at war with more, I guess. I don't know why we would. Okay. Russia are fighting. Argentina and China. Took over the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's good. Egypt just bombed, heavily bombed, by the way. Was heavily bombing Russia. Well, they're at war with each other, so I guess that makes sense. Took over Tanzania. Doing good in Venezuela. I think they conquered Malaysia. Alright, Russia is just beating up everyone, it looks like. I think that animation looks cool. It sounds cool in the first few seconds, too. Okay. Yay, we border a bunch more countries. Okay. So what we need to do, probably upgrade that a little bit. Max that out. We need more air defense, I think. I don't see why we wouldn't. Neighbors countries, okay. Yep, okay, so Sudan, Uganda. Oh, I hope Russia doesn't take over Egypt. Not only will that make them stronger, but then, we'll immediately border them. I can't do a ceasefire with you. Alright, Burundi. Central African Republic. Good job, Australia. The Congo. Okay, Russia's going to war with India. India might be another country to do with, but I'm not sure, because their economy might be low. Should be. But they have so many people, I wonder if that affects anything there. Alright, we got naval blockades. Dang. Okay, well they had a little bit of... Yeah, we don't border anyone too strong still, so that's good. Okay. Alright, going to Sudan. Do we have Kenya? I think we already have Kenya. Gabon. Chad and Cameroon. Oh, there you are. I just couldn't see you. There we go. I really want to upgrade our Navy. Really gonna go to war with Australia? Yes, okay. Apparently we're at war with Australia. Alright, we got Chad. Decent job, Argentina. Okay, come on, Egypt, hold out. Alright, Russia is just destroying everything still. Good start on our naval invasion. Victory for Japan. Kenya has been erased, that's good. Alright, so we haven't conquered many. Never mind, we took Uganda. $11 million rebels. 10 million, 8 million, 7, 4, 3, probably around 2. Alright, that should be all the rebels, yep. Okay. I didn't declare war, hold on. Declare war on all neighbors. Oh, I need to send forces. Djibouti. Ethiopia. Libya. Nigeria. Only other country is Niger. That should be all. I think we should bring back a few though from Venezuela. We need to make sure our ships and stuff are ready. Alright, we just 10x'd our navy. Saw the Japanese flag briefly, but I don't know if that means anything. Probably not. Good. Okay, Argentina's starting to lose, it looks like. Yeah, blockade. Good. That's a good start. It looks like they defeated our invasion. At least for now. Okay, we did take over South Sudan. And Venezuela. Okay. I mean, they're dead, so I don't care. They're offering me that much? Okay. Well, let's just see who we neighbor. Brazil, oh. Okay. Colombia. You get 10. Yeah, it's about to start, you know. And there we go. Weather control weapon. We're getting close to reaching some of the powers. Military industry. We'll just make sure we're stocked up on a lot of stuff, which we are not. UAVs. 600 jets. South Korea downgraded, okay. We're about ready actually to go on with it if we have to. Brazil's getting destroyed off the bat, is a good thing. Okay, Cameroon surrendered. Argentina coming push back a little more. Alright, we took over Djibouti. Russia and Egypt are still fighting. Conquered Ethiopia. Germany's doing a good job in Russia. Ghana's fallen. I guess you'd think someone would break through. Japan and Australia. We have blockaded them too. Alright, Libya is destroyed. Niger is destroyed. Nigeria is destroyed. Sudan has fallen. Alright. Should be below 20 million. I've lost so many men, oh my gosh. How well trained are these rebels? Yeah, okay. We still don't border anyone that strong, believe it or not. Algeria needs some forces. Burkina Faso. Egypt. Eritrea. Mali. Tunisia. We'll buy some subs just for the fun of it, I guess. Pretty sure our naval dominance is, well established. Decline. Okay, I see it allowed Japan. That's a good start. Okay, Australia conquered Cyprus. Doing good in Brazil. We took over Burkina Faso. Good job in Colombia, but we haven't conquered it yet. Took over Egypt. Yeah, that looks very good. Okay. Russia is losing ground, it looks like, against the Europeans. Except Italy. France did better. Doing decent in Australia. Doing good there. Mali conquered it. Took over Suriname. Okay, now we border France. Took over Tunisia. Mexico is trying to... Okay, Mexico is invading Russia. I should try this little challenge we have going on as Mexico and see how long we can last. I'd be surprised if we were able to conquer the US at the beginning of the game. I get rid of these rebels though. Alright, we should be below 5 million. Dang. Oh boy. So we went from bordering none of like the major powers to well, now we border Russia and France. I guess France isn't really a major power, but they sure aren't weak either. We're at 1.4 billion people. All right. We gotta really prepare that Russian border, I feel like. Togo can have a few forces. Senegal, same thing. Mauritania, yeah. Guinea, yeah. France, yeah. But I'm not that worried about France for some reason. It just tells me the French are not going to be that strong. Do we have troops on every border? Yep, okay. Okay, at this point, nobody likes us. Conquered Benin. Still doing good in Brazil. Argentina is starting to do good again against China. Pakistan's doing better against China. Colombia launched ballistic missiles at Russia is probably not a good choice. doing good in Eritrea. Alright, good start to France. Guinea, okay. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, we conquered Australia, which is nice. That'll free up some of our troops now that we need them. Mauritania. We just conquered Russia. Everyone's been fighting Russia. We just conquered them. Togo. Senegal. Spain and China are at war. Okay. Well. Repetitive, but we have to do that so our economy grows and we don't have rebels sabotaging us every single turn. I don't know how much that'll help at this point because we're not really ever at 195. Increase our artillery. Alright. Our neighbors are numerous now. Probably. We need to make sure we take care of China. Oh my goodness, just seeing all these. We're at war with all these countries now. Czechia. Germany. Alright, I mean, probably bring back some troops. From here on out, I have no troops. Hungary, Indonesia, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Latvia, Liberia, Lithuania, Moldova, Mongolia, Morocco, North Korea, I don't know. Think about saying more North Korea. Serbia, and that should be fine. Sierra Leone, Singapore. Oh my goodness. Okay, we only have 249,000 men at home. Where can we bring back? We can bring back. Yeah, from Brazil. Probably from Colombia too. Alright, there we go. We'll have 1 million men at home. Okay, alright. Alright, Algeria, good. Progress in Azerbaijan. Alright, Bhutan capitulated, that's nothing. Small. I don't think has too much strategic value. So, Bulgaria. lost a lot of equipment in China, but not as many men as them. Conquered Pakistan, Ivory Coast. We're doing good in Czechia. Still haven't defeated Eritrea. We're doing good against France. Took over Georgia. Alright, lost a lot of equipment in Germany, but not a ton of men. Conquered Guinea-Bissau. Alright. Maneuver, good. Maneuver Kazakhstan. Latvia is ours. Liberia is fallen. Circled Lithuania. Circled Moldova. Circled Mongolia. Alright. Alright. Both those countries, Morocco and North Korea. Norway put up a good fight compared to every other country. Okay. And there's like only one major city in Singapore. Take over Slovakia. Looks good. Okay. Good. Okay. There's Sierra Leone. There's Gambia. I don't think we've conquered the Gambia. We're doing pretty good, though. I mean, I think we're doing good. Look at all those troops we have, too. There's like 1 million. That should be it. No? Alright, well, that's all. Okay, well, we should have a lot of these. We do. Helicopters, I guess we could buy some of those. 23,000 jets, okay. I want to see, is the United States, okay. So we still have an alliance with the US, which is crazy, considering all these countries that we're at war with. Alright, well, let's just look. Probably send more forces to Turkey, huh? We have a lot of equipment too, which is nice. Yeah, that looks good. Greece needs some troops, for sure. So there's 400,000 to Greece. And there's Austria and Armenia. I just want to see. I feel like I should do it against a different country. Maybe. That's pretty effective. Not to mention our bombers are I thought we were already at war with France, by the way. What happened to that? Aw, no, we're gonna have to go to war with the US. Alright, Armenia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Brazil. That's very nice. Colombia. Czechia tried, huh? And Czechia was erased. Eritrea. Whoa! Come on, France, that's not cool. Alright, France collapsed. Germany collapsed. Greece collapsed. Indonesia collapsed. Japan withdrawn, okay. Annexed Jordan. Kazakhstan. Lithuania. Moldova. Mongolia. Morocco. North Macedonia. Norway. Serbia. Sierra Leone. Singapore. Syria. Thailand. Turkey. Alright. Well, if we look at the map, that looks pretty good. It's gonna be a lot to get rid of all the rebels. And we could get welfare, but that's so damn expensive, and we could just fight them with the military. We're at 84 million rebels. Border United States. Which, unfortunately, that means we're going to have to end our alliance with the United States. $10 million. By the way, these rebels must be really good, because they regularly defeat my troops. We're at 67 million. 67. No, this is a lot of the gameplay right now. Not that there is a ton of, like, you know, gameplay that's exciting for everyone to watch. I don't... See, I think this game isn't one of the best for that, but it is a fun game. I would recommend I would recommend playing. USA vs. the World was a good series, I think. I mean, I did it again just yesterday on live stream. You know, it's a little bit easier once you know the bugs. But the bugs are quite annoying. Well, I'm sorry, but we have to go to war with you, America. Uzbekistan? I don't even want to send 10% to you, but I will. Uruguay to UK. I don't know why we border you, but that's 10% of our troops, 600,000. That's after we already sent a ton of troops out to other countries, too. Montenegro, Luxembourg, I don't really want to. Do we have a border with Italy already? No. I feel like we already have it with Hungary. Yeah, we do. Okay, we need to bring back some forces. So where can we bring back troops from? Switzerland? Uruguay and Uzbekistan for sure. Timor-Leste, yeah. Did we? Belgium, Albania. Alright, there we go. We must conquer them. Alright, well, we conquered Afghanistan, Albania, Belgium, Bolivia, Bosnia, Cambodia. Whole 11 troops. Whole 69 troops there and some robots, I guess. China. Okay, that's big. Croatia. Hungary. Yeah. Italy. Kosovo. Kyrgyzstan. Montenegro. North Korea. cash, guys. 188 million rebels. That means we get to do the most fun thing, and oh my gosh, we are failing a lot. Okay, well, we're struggling with the rebels. I didn't even realize we conquered the entire United States. I think that means we are going to win the game. Ten percent of our forces, 890,000. That's why we don't even need to send more to India. Kuwait. Oman. We already have troops in Panama, not Portugal though. Portugal, Qatar, South Korea. South Korea, we could probably do 25. Qatar, we could do 10. And Tajikistan, we could do 10. I should do a challenge picture soon. We're at 41 million. Oh my gosh, we are failing so much. Okay, we failed a lot there. Okay, well, if you're gonna bribe me with that much money, I guess I'll say yes. Oh, well, I guess I should look at the war news. Yeah, looks good. World's superpowers. There's no superpowers even left. I mean, let's deal with India. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Costa Rica. Okay. Costa Rica, Switzerland, and Tajikistan. Is there anything even left over here? Solomon Islands. Okay. Beat Mexico, good. Samoa, okay. Alright, that should be it. Okay. The Bahamas can get sea invaded. I forgot Sri Lanka's still alive. Alright, Belize, Guatemala. Alright, we're continuing to do good against India. Bahamas, Nicaragua. Doing good against South Korea. 545,000. Alright. El Salvador. Honduras. Okay. South Korea. beat up the rebels again. Yeah, at this point we are pretty much unstoppable. The Maldives exist. India. Okay. We don't border anybody. Okay, we got a bunch of small islands. I guess New Zealand's not. Alright, Sri Lanka. We just gotta finish all these nations. Can I do all these nations at once? Maybe I can only do one at a time. Why does it keep doing that? Alright, we'll do Jamaica. Come on, please stop doing this. Malta. And the Maldives. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's the end of this game, pretty much. Alright, Jamaica. There we go, Comoros, okay. Mauritius. There we go. Iceland. Cabo Verde. There we go. Alright, this is slow, guys. You know what? Let's go overboard. There we go. Alright. And that is the game, guys. With our 10 million fighting robots. 6 million tanks. There we go. Alright guys, that was it for this part. Thanks for watching, and it was kind of fun, so see ya.